Rockstars, Erich Andreas, your guitar sage here, and you got another riff coming. That's right, the best of Judas Priest, the best according to me, okay? And I'm kind of a connoisseur of Judas Priest, but these are the classic ones, okay? These are going on my Desert Island Priest tunes here. All right, we're gonna have a blast doing this. You're gonna learn the basic riff. I'm gonna provide some tab for you. I'm gonna tell you about the techniques, what strings and frets you're gonna be using, all that good stuff. You're gonna have a blast. Here we go. The Sentinel. Oh, friends, here we go, off to Fenders, right? So this one is in the key of E minor, and it starts off with a big old bad power chord right up here on strings 4 and 5. If you don't know about power chords, search Your Guitar Sage power chords here on YouTube, and I'll help you out with that. So we have this fun little arpeggio bit and a trill, and it goes like this. And another power chord right there. So let me show you what I'm doing here. In the 4th position here, I'm barring 7 on strings 6 and 5. Then we have this, all picked, trill, so hammer, pull off. Of course, we got the right hand mute in there. So that's just 3-2-0 with the power chord on the 0. Single notes. And then back to our E power chord. Here's the tab. Freewheel Burning. Let's take a look at this one. So this beginning part of the riff is just on strings 5 and 4. With our fretting hand, we are muting any other strings that we're not playing here. So really you're just allowing 5 to ring out, which is that open A, and then we are going to be playing a riff basically that's going back and forth between a G and an A. So like this. Right? That's riff 1. Take it nice and slow. No need to get fast until you get it accurate, right? So take it nice and slow. And what I'm doing here, again, my first finger is right there on the 5th fret of the 4th string, and I'm doing. Okay, now riff 2 is going to look like this. Let me show you what's going on there. Again, just like in most heavy metal, we have some sort of pedal note going on. In this case, it's an A, because the song's in the key of A, or A minor, and we're going back and forth between the 7th fret and the 5th fret, double stops on strings 3 and 4. So like this. Very rock and roll. If you don't know what double stops are, here on YouTube, search Your Guitar Sage double stops, and I'll help you out with that. So essentially, this is the riff. You could do this by barring, or you could use 2 fingers. So we got a down, up. Okay. Now, on this one, another thing you need to remember is that there's one other little A in between the chord shift. So, right there. Hear it? Makes sense? Again, double stops. For that second part here, those double stops, we're just using strings 3 and 4 and pedaling on string A. Here's the tab. The Hellion. Oh man, I remember the first time I heard this one, I had to run and go get my guitar. These are the tunes that I cut my teeth on, and this one still just moves me so much, especially that bend there, right? Here we go. Let's take a look at this here. Based off of an A minor chord here. So what we're doing here, I'm not going to tell you the individual frets, you've got the tab for you here, but here in the 7th position, let me give you some nuances of what's happening. We're going to slide up to this lick. This first finger here on the 7th fret of the 2nd string, you're going to bend that into this next note. Very bluesy. Second part of the lick, slide up to that 12 on the 4th string and then 12 on the 2nd string. Slide down. Easy enough. This is a power chord here, a C power chord. So we're in the 3rd position. Open D power chord. Slide up to the 9th fret on strings 3 and 4. So slow. Here's a tab. Electric Eye. Woo! Right after the Hellion here, those two back to back. Let's look at this. This riff is super cool, super metal. We basically have a pedal going on or some repeated notes with another moving note. I always like that idea here. We're in the 2nd position. This is all done on strings 4 and 5. It's going to look like this. Okay, so we have frets 2, 4, and 5. So in the 2nd position here, it's just fingers 1, 3, and 4. It's on the 4th string. So it's going to start off, and then you're going to end it on a C. Second time around, end it on an A. Open A. Third time, a B, and then play it nice and slow. Now, most people are going to have some issues with this because it's such a staccato way of playing. Staccato means like sharp attacks as opposed to legato, which is where it resides, where the note just keeps going. That's the difference between legato and staccato. So that takes a little getting used to. If you're not used to this, you know, be gentle with yourself. Just take your time with it. You'll get it. It's only practice that gets it, right? Here's the tab. You've got another thing coming. This is the first song, right? This is the first song that we heard from Priest. It was the first song I heard. I think it was on Night Flight. I was like, what is this angsty teenage metal? I don't know what it was. There was laser beams and spikes and leather, and it was crazy. Anyhow, this is the song that introduced me to Priest, one of my favorite groups. Let's take a look at this killer tune that's in F sharp minor. So it starts off, right, with this, just a basic power chord. If you don't know power chords, here on YouTube, search power chords, YourGuitarSage. You'll find what I'm talking about here. And so we starts off with that. And then we have all power chords, but that first one, and you'll notice that it just works its way down. So this is on strings 4 and 3, and this is on 5 and 4, and then this is on 6 and 5. So power chords just work their way down. But that first one, we have the first and second string ringing open with it because it works. Easy enough, right? Now this next part's a little bit tricky, may take you a little bit of time to get it. And so what you're gonna do is go, it's basically an A power chord, but we're only using the notes on strings 2 and 3, or on 3 and 4, strings 3 and 4. And then you're gonna do this. So pick, hammer. So. Now this part's a little tricky too. So you got that, right? Do you? Okay. So now the next part. So you're gonna bar. These double stops that you're doing are on strings 3 and 4. So 2nd fret. So you gotta go grab that note down here. Make sense? If you break it down, your mind has to understand this before your hands will ever understand it. So make sure that you truly understand what you're doing before you attempt to play it, right? And this is one of those. It'll trip you up if not. So after our power chords, we got and then back to your power chords again. Second time around, back to our F sharp power chord. Here are the tabs. Breaking the Law. This might have actually been your first tune that you heard from Judas Priest, right? Even further back. Super easy riff that we're playing just on strings 5 and 6. Very simple in the key of A minor. So it's gonna go something like this. So that's 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3. Second part. So it's basically the same rhythmic motif. And here you have, on the 6th string, you have open A again, and then this is 3 on the 6th string, 3 on the 5th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string. So super simple. Take your time with this. This is a great riff that you're going to have a lot of fun with, but take your time with it. Slow and steady wins the race. Here's the tab. Rock stars, that is it. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, you know what to do. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit all videos all the time, all that good stuff. Leave your comments below. What song did I miss? These are my favorites, okay? I know there's a ton of great Priest hits, but leave those, leave your favorites down below. Would like to know what you'd like from me. And let me know if other suggestions that you might have for videos and what have you. I'm here for you. I'm doing this for you, not for me, okay? I'd like to help you play guitar. In fact, I've got a free course for you. I've had over 500,000 people go through this already. Very first link below will give you access to the Unstoppable Guitar System Standard, where you'll find 30-ish videos of the best stuff that I've ever given folks. It's literally my medicine for what ails you in all things guitar. Go through it, my friends. I can promise you it will absolutely change your life, your guitar life at least. Friends, as always, be kind to all beings. Do the right things always. Practice your guitar. I'll see you in the next video. We're going to be looking at the best of Judas Priest. Do we have a title for this, Mike? It was like screaming for riffs or something. Diamonds and Riffs. Riff Breaker. The Riffer. Hell-bent for riffs. Breaking the riffs. Free riffs burning. Some riffs are gonna roll. Defenders of the riffs. You got another riff coming. I mean, that may be it. I got another riff coming.